Fester, you are a massive violator of this. And that's just cruising with not a care in the world in the left lane. And I've seen it because sometimes we're on the Howard Franklin or 275 at the same time going back to Hillsborough after the show. Sometimes you drive me to work when Michelle needs to use the car.
Listen.
And yes.
Before I even knew, now that I know you're going to try to put me together on all this, when you said, do you know about left lane cruising? I'm like, yeah, I know all about it. I do it every day.
You will never see me in the left lane, ever, ever.
I'm straight left lane.
Hey, I've got an automotive issue that could concern your safety, Froggy, so we'll get to that coming up in just a bit.
Yes.
But there is a Florida bill that is intending to ban left lane cruising. You know,
what do you mean?
You're not
driving.
Well, hang on. You're not supposed to loiter and linger in the left lane, but it's not illegal. The left lane is for passing, but there hasn't been a law on the books. But now it's introduced in the Florida Senate, and if the bill's been filed in the state capitol, and if it becomes law, it could be a violation if you're just sitting there and cruising in the left lane.
What speed are these guys going?
Well, who's to judge?
A lot of times they're driving under the speed limit, and that people are like weaving and to get around somebody that's going slow in the left lane. But a bill has been filed in Florida. You can drive in the fast lane as long as you move out of the way if another car is trying to pass. But new legislation, which has been introduced in Tallahassee, would require all cars to stay out of the left lane and use the left lane only for passing.
It's a terrible idea. It's a terrible
Sounds
law.
dangerous.
Yeah, seriously. They should call this the barrel asser law.
It's going to make it more crashes.
Yeah, the only people that are going to use it are the crazy driving speed demons.
When are they going to ever use my invention of reverse magnetized bumpers?
I'm making a call, obviously.
We heard the phone chimes.
Phone tones, not chimes. What do you have, wind
Chimes.
chimes on your back porch?
Bling, 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 yeah.
Good morning.
Is this State Senator Jeff Brandis?
Hey, good morning, Tom. How are you?
Hey, Jeff. Welcome back to the MJ Morning Show. So we got St. Pete resident. We got Jeff Brandis, Florida State Senator. Hey, we're talking about this bill that's been introduced, and I'm telling you, Fester ought to be the first one pulled over if this thing is signed into law.
Jeff, call it the Fester bill. I'd be honored to have.
That's exactly right. We'll name it after you.
I'd be honored to have legislation named after me in Tallahassee. Thank you.
All right, so explain what the left lane bill is, and are you part of the introduction at all, or you just support it or don't support it? Where do you stand?
No, so listen, I left the legislature. I got termed out this year, so I get to stand on the sidelines and watch legislation that comes through now. But ultimately, this is kind of already the law in Florida. All he's doing is saying, on major roads with speed limit 65.
Oh, hang on. You're breaking up here. So go ahead.
So that's pretty much the law today, right? It's already the law. There's already a law that says you can't drive in the left-hand lane continuously. He's just kind of adding some more provisions to it without really changing the penalty.
Now, do you know who introduced it?
I don't know. It's a member of the new member of the Florida House.
Right.
So I don't know.
How many years were you in, Jeff?
I was in for 12.
Wow.
I did two years in the House and a decade in the Senate.
Wow.
And this is kind of my first time out. But it's really, the issue is not the law. It's really enforcement. I mean, the simple truth is Florida Highway Patrol is pretty much kind of kept at a skeleton crew. And for the most part, it's an enforcement issue.
And, another question is, why is the Florida Highway Patrol at a skeleton crew? I noticed that sometimes I'll drive from here to Fort Lauderdale and I won't see one trooper.
That's a big problem, right?
It's a massive problem. So what is the state planning to do? I think this is a DeSantis issue that with the growth in this state out of control and the amount of people moving here, and we just don't have enough state troopers on the road. So what do we need to do here?
But Highway Patrol is some of the lowest paid law enforcement in the
And that's also ridiculous. It makes me angry when I hear that the Florida Highway Patrol, that the starting salary is below like any other agency in the state. That's not right.
Yeah, it's a big challenge. I mean, they get poached from the sheriffs, and they get the sheriffs love the Highway Patrol. It's great training. These guys are experienced officers who have a lot of crash experience, and so they're very, very ripe to get picked up by other law enforcement agencies. But it's a challenge. The state's been chasing trooper pay for a long, long time. It just needs to get out ahead of it. It's got a huge budget surplus. It's one of the areas where I think the governor should focus on this year in their budget. But historically, it's just been really difficult to get pay up for the highway patrol.
So if you were still in the Florida State Senate, would you support the left lane no cruising bill? Just move over?
Listen, it's already the law. The challenge really is.
Yeah, but the new legislation, you're supposed to only use the left lane to pass, but the new legislation would, I guess, be more specific and require you can't be in the left lane unless you're passing.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing: with a state with 130 million tourists,
thank you.
It's just really hard to make that work.
Yeah. You're exactly right.
They're not going to do a big advertising campaign telling people this is the new law, and everybody's been driving in the state forever. So, look, at the end of the day, it's just too hard to enforce, and you don't have enough people to enforce it.
Dude, MJ, I'm on a 275 and I-4 almost every day. You're going to tell me one whole lane is going to be empty just for passers? Baloney. It's never going to work.
Oh, I'm starving.
I would love some bologna while I'm stuck in traffic.
All right, Jeff. Listen, don't be a stranger. Keep in touch, man.
You got to call anytime.
All right, bye-bye.
Call him right back.
I'm calling right.
Hey, you
said anytime.
What are you doing now? All right. MJ. I don't know. This seems like a dumb bill.
Yeah, it's dangerous. It's not going to go through.
And then guys like me who like to go about the speed limit or maybe a couple of miles over, smoking my big cigar, letting the fresh air come in and the beautiful blue smoke of my cigar come out. Yeah, I don't want to be having, because people who are abusing this are the super speeders, the guys who are weaving in and out and shifting back and forth, and the dangerous drivers. Get on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should run for office.
Really? You should.
That's what we need. Hang on, I'm taking line 12. Hi. Let me grab Danny in Clearwater. Yeah, Danny, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Hey, MJ, how's it going?
Going well. What's up?
Good. My daughter was cruising through Alabama just a couple of months ago, left lane cruising, doing the speed limit, and she got pulled over. And the officer, he was like really aggressive. He was like, "I've been behind you for 3 miles. You cannot be in the left lane unless you're passing people." She's like, "What?" And he even told her it's okay to speed, to pass people. Just get out of the left lane.
Did she get cited or just reprimanded?
Reprimanded, yelled at, and warned for the first time.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And this was in Alabama?
Yes.
Was it was it the highway patrol, or was it just like a local Buford
County.
T. Pusser sheriff?
Yeah, it was a county, whatever county.
Well, how old's your daughter?
She's 22.
Did she get like the crap scared out of her?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez.
We don't take kindly to left laners.
Yeah.
You little city slicker left laners, come on in here.
Looks like you got a tail light out, too.
Smash the tail light.
But they're not messing around with that in some places.
I guess not. All right. Hey, thank you, buddy. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for listening.